we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Gators will boot it away to start the game. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will get the first crack at it here. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Hauls it in, looking for space. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. So Florida's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys live.
Breaks into the open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first hits at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. The Gators are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And they did tack on the extra point. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Finds his man, it's Harvey. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. The offense will take advantage of the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, this tight end can run these crossing patterns, and he can catch the ball against man coverage or zone coverage. That time, nice job seeing the ball in, helping his QB out.
A strike downfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Gamecocks are on the move. Looking for a gap. It's Beal.
Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina.
I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. Three-star running back gave a verbal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese. And now you got a big commitment at the running back spot with those 3 stars. And now you start to build a class around him. Get everybody else excited. This is how you build a program.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's good from 58 yards out. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Leaves it with the running back. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the Gators are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
South Carolina.
You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Still on his feet at the 40. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Gators will snap it on first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It's first and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
To the ground with the back. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. Third and long coming up. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well. It is virtually impossible to stop.
This drive will open from the 15. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And they're not on the same page there.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. But the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. He now has 110 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Those linemen can get a little aggressive sometimes in pass pro, and it'll cost him. Touchdown off the board, and they'll back up 5. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Moves away as he feels pressure. Fires on the move. He's open on the right. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Gators have their offense in high gear. A first down run in the red zone. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Pressure coming. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. Gets it past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Catch in the middle, it's Beal. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down. And now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up. And they better get him double teamed because they can't block him right now.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. A high kick trying to pen them deep. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. And the Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Makes the catch. Across the 25, he's got room. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Gators have pushed it inside the 20. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He'll throw it. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Touch pass on the right. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. TCU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Davey O'Brien among the legends to wear that uniform. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Arizona. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Now on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Gators have a lot of options on second and inches. Back to pass. He fires to the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Gators come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Wants to throw on third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
You just need to have more efficiency in the passing game. This guy completed exactly 50% of his throws the last game out. Not good enough. And he's below that number in this game. Still not good enough.
He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish on the half, but we'll head to the locker room. The corners are walked up tight. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it. They're on the move. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to our guys and all those chomping hands there in the swamp.
Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So,
no, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Wants to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll trim the deficit to 15. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time for a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy complete.
Makes the grab down the left side. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one. He'll take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He's got an open man. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Quarterback may change this route. He'll set up to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Touchdown, Florida! And the beatdown has ensued.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Harvey. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job, man. You got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll field the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got his man. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Off the play fake. On the run, still looking. Gets rid of it. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short. Got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
The Gators will go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, looking to pass. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Going right to work up top. Wide open downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Right back to the well. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run in,
strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. A soaring high punt with serious hang time. And the returner goes down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last round.
and instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Dances away. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
You can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's a reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Gators look to keep this drive humming. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Gator! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Here comes the heat. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Ripping through the defense. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. The Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. He'll keep it on the sneak. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
On fourth down, going to the air. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Gay. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Find space on the right. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Breaks the tackle.
And these are my favorite type of running backs. Guys that run angry, that break tackles. Even when nothing's there, Jesse, they're still going to get me positive yards. Give me that guy all day long.
And these were my favorite types of defenses to play against. Ones that don't tackle well and don't use the proper fundamentals. Obviously, I was never the guy carrying the football myself, but hey, we're going to be racking up yards, moving up and down the field, scoring points, and that is beautiful if you're on out.
He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down.
And man, that is not the third down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a fourth down.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Caught near the sticks. It's Marks. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They're working that left side. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly.
And And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can do.
They'll start this drive with a pass. He slings it deep to the left. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy, just keep going at them.
Until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
The Gators want to move quickly. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Offense working from the pistol. Defense showing blitz here. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive.
Breaks into the open. What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Now facing a 3rd and long. The give to the back. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Quarterback now breaking the field. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. On the option. The pitch. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all deliver that pitch on the option.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Time is short. Defense still has 3 timeouts, but it's a mountain in front of them, Jesse.
Yeah, the worst-case scenario now for this offense is victory formation.
There he goes. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. To the air on first down. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Wants to throw on first down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. So the PI penalty cost the defense 15 and a fresh first down for the O. And after this play, the cake will be baked. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, deep down the right side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield.